Now, if you've been keeping up with any Apple news coverage, you've probably heard the rumor by now that Apple is thinking about putting LTE coverage within an Apple Watch. Now, some of you are probably thinking, why would Apple do this? It's a stupid waste of resources and money. While others are probably thinking this is great. That means my watch can be completely independent from my phone. That means there's a lot of pros and cons to this decision. So let's discuss it. So hit that club music. As I said, let's make a quick pros and cons list, and let's start with cons because I'm a Debbie Downer like that. So the first negative I can think of right off the bat is battery life. While it's not clear if adding LTE coverage would significantly decrease battery life on the Apple Watch, you can assume that it would do some in some kind of capacity. Now, like I said, it's not clear how much of a negative this will be. Right now I'm averaging about 2 days of battery life on my Apple Watch before it dies on me, but maybe Apple intends you to charge your watch every night anyways, and adding this would maybe decrease battery life by a couple hours, but if you still charge your watch every night, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. So that's just something to keep in mind, but maybe it really wouldn't be that big of a deal after all. The next really large negative that would probably come from this is data plans. Now, we don't know enough about this yet, but if you have to pay an extra certain amount a month to get coverage on your watch, I really don't think you're going to see many people doing it. Now, maybe Apple has something up their sleeves. Maybe they're working with the data providers in some kind of way to where it just feeds off your current plan somehow. I don't know. It's not clear. But if you have to pay like an extra $10 a month just to get coverage on your watch, I really don't think many people are going to do that. And that's going to be a large negative. And I don't think Apple really wants to do that. So that probably means that there will be some way that it's going to feed off your current plan, or I don't know. Apple has to have something up their sleeve because otherwise it just wouldn't make any sense. Now that's really about it as far as negatives go. I really can't think of anything else. So that means let's hit those pros. Now the first pro I can think of is the perfect combination between AirPods and the Apple Watch. Now let's be real here. Speaking to Siri is a hassle more times than not. If you're in a grocery store, you're not going to pull out your phone and start speaking to Siri because 1, half the time she never even understands what you're saying, and 2, she repeats things unnecessarily back to you, and it's just kind of embarrassing really. Adding AirPods to the mix, 1, increases the likelihood that she'll understand you, and 2, keeps your conversation private with Siri. Now the only downfall to this really is that you're going to look like you're talking to yourself. But even this can be a positive because people will just think that you're really weird and avoid talking to you, which means you just avoided social interaction. Yay! Now of course you could do all this on your phone. You don't need an Apple Watch to use your AirPods and speak to Siri. However, an Apple Watch is always on your wrist, whereas a phone that is always in your pocket. For quick trips to the store, it is way easier just to bring your watch and AirPods and not have to worry about any texts or phone calls that you might miss because now you have LTE coverage on your watch. Of course, that brings up the next major benefit of having LTE coverage on your watch. You don't need your phone anymore. Now, of course, having your phone around is always going to be something we're going to be doing for the foreseeable future because of apps and such things like that. But like I said before, it is perfect for great trips. You don't have to bring your phone everywhere you go because you don't always need your phone. You just need access to text people or call people when you need to. Also, going for runs is a major benefit to having LTE coverage on your watch now. You see people all the time bringing those armbands and stuff so you can have your phone while you go out for a run, even if you're using wireless headphones. You don't have to do that anymore because your watch will provide everything you'd ever need for your phone without actually having your phone anymore. This significantly simplifies the process of going for a run. You don't need the armband, you don't need to carry your phone anymore. Everything you need to do is right there on your watch. You don't have to pull out your phone to start music, anything like that. Everything is on your phone. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the main reason Apple would put LTE in the Apple Watch, because they already have completely shown their focus for fitness and things like that with the Apple Watch. this would make perfect sense for Apple. One last benefit is the future. Now, nobody can see the future, and very few can accurately predict what's going to come. However, we can make some guesses. Now, we know Apple really likes to simplify things down, and having a watch that you just speak to is much simpler than pulling your phone out of your pocket, unlocking it, going to your messages, typing a message, sending it, closing out of the app, locking the phone, and putting it back. You can just speak directly into your watch. Now, right now, there's a lot of reasonable criticism about Siri and how she just isn't there yet. But we're not talking about right now. We're talking about in the future. Obviously, all these companies like Apple, Google, Amazon, they want their voice assistants to be as easy to use as possible. One day, Siri could be as easy to talk to as it is you and me. It will just be like just another person. And it's not too far-fetched to think that putting LTE in a watch is Apple's rendition of the future, and as they're trying to push towards what they think the industry is going to go towards. So there you go, guys. Those are the pros and cons of LTE in the Apple Watch. Now, there's probably going to be a lot of debate going into this as the rumors get more credible, as Apple may even announce it one day. So I would like to hear what you guys think. Go down in the comment section and tell me what you think. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. There's no hard feelings. Just go down in the comment section. Tell me I can improve in my next video and any video ideas you might have. And I will talk to you in the next one.